And just like that, killing drug smuggling terrorists is now a scandal in this country. But according to Democrats in Washington, they aren't drug smuggling terrorists. These are shipwreck survivors. According to Congressman Ted Lieu, these poor people just lived through a terrible, tragic shipwreck.
Now I'd like to talk about war crimes. Last week, Secretary Hegseth lied and denied media reports that the U.S. military ordered a second strike on defenseless shipwreck survivors.
Something tells us that old Ted hasn't spent a lot of time on the water. But according to him, these are shipwreck survivors. Look at the video, okay? Like these poor drug smuggling terrorists ran aground during a storm on a shoal and then their boat sank. Like these poor drug smuggling terrorists hit an iceberg and then poor Rose and Jack, the drug smuggling terrorists, were just waiting to be rescued on a big floating, not door, but a big floating drug crate. What a sad ending to that cinematic love story. The drug boat was even named Titanic. So sad, so tragic. But no one ever mentions, certainly not members of Congress like Ted Lieu, is how many Americans died of drug overdoses when Joe Biden was president. A record amount for a 4-year period, actually. According to the National Institutes of Health in 2021, Joe Biden's first full year in office, 106,000 and change died, Americans, of drug overdoses. In 2022, the number was 107,000 Americans dead. In 2023, 105,000 Americans died of drug overdoses. And in his final year of office, he was running for president again, so they started to get a little bit more control of the problem. Over 80,000 people died of drug overdoses because of the drugs that those same drug smuggling terrorists like Jack and Rose were bringing into the United States every day. All of those Americans died. But Democrats tonight are on their side, while Donald Trump is on your side. He's on America's side, and he's on the side of the more than 400,000 Americans that died of drug overdoses under Joe Biden. That's the most in history in a 4-year period. More Americans died of drug overdoses in the 4 years that Joe Biden was president than they did during the 4 years of World War II. Think about that. The world is a better place with fewer drug smuggling terrorists in it. But Democrats are still on their side, wouldn't you know it?
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.